We are going to rank the lemonade business on a scale of A through F to see if that's something you should get into. I got 8 different categories we need to go through. Probably the most important is, can you at least make 50 grand a year off the lemonade business? Watch the video. Find out. This is Mike. The Caesar of Concessions is back with another video for you, my friends. All right. I'm going to be ranking a lot of the food businesses that I do and put them through a rigorous A through F scale with no bias in there. Just straight facts and my experience of doing these businesses. The reason I'm starting off with the lemonade business because this business is near and dear to my heart, people. It's how I started 14 years ago, and I absolutely adore and love this business. So, really excited to rank it on a non-biased look. If you disagree with anything, please leave them in the comments, or something I missed, drop them in the comments below. So, without further ado, let's get to ranking the lemonade business. All right. Well, the first ranking that we're going to rank all the businesses by are the ease of starting up, and we're going to lump this into one category, initial investment. Well, I mean, honestly, guys, it doesn't take much to get started in the lemonade business, right? I mean, at its heart, you need some coolers, you need a couple tables, you need lemon, sugar, ice, water, cups, lids, straws, something to smash your lemon with, something to cut or slice your lemon with. And that initial investment could be as cheap or expensive as you want it. But honestly, at its heart, it is extremely affordable to start, probably one of the most affordable to start and one of the easiest to start. So for sure, the lemonade business gets a solid A. All right. Next category is it scalable? And what we mean by scalable is, can you go from a tent to multiple tents, from a tent to a trailer to a brick and mortar? There's multiple ways to scale a business. How easy is it to scale a lemonade business? This one also gets a solid A. Extremely easy to scale up the lemonade business. Look, you could be in an event one year with one tent, right? The next year you come in, you could have 2 or 3 tents at the same event, or just spread out across different events. Of course, it comes down to the hiring people and all that, and every business is going to struggle trying to find people. So we're not going to necessarily get into employees here in this discussion. But as far as being scalable, the lemonade business gets a solid A. Next, profitability. Oh my goodness. Lemonade business isn't the most profitable business out there as far as the food business goes, but it is definitely up there in profit margin. The lemonade business absolutely gets an A for this category, and trust me, there aren't many that are in the A category of all the businesses that we're going to go over, but lemonade business gets an A. Next up, seasonality. Well, now we're going to start to get some categories where the lemonade business will struggle. And seasonality, now this of course depends where you live, my friends. If you live in Key West, Florida, or Arizona or something, this probably doesn't pertain to you. But for 90% of America, it does pertain to them and to us. So, with that being said, seasonality, it gets a C. I mean, it's got, like, in my area, 4 to 5 months at its peak out of obviously a 12-month year, right? So, it's very difficult to sell it where I live in the winter and even in the fall. Once the temperature starts dropping below 70, 65 degrees, we absolutely quit selling lemonade just because it's not worth the time or investment for us. So seasonality, it gets a C. Before we go on with the other 4 amazing categories and finding out if you can make $50,000 a year at least on a lemonade business, this video is being sponsored by KettleCornMachine.com. KettleCornMachine.com has amazing lemonade and kettle corn equipment. They their equipment is second to none, affordable, and built to last. Check out kettlecornmachine.com for all your lemonade, kettle corn, and various other vending needs. All right. Flexibility. What I mean, well, we're going to do two things in flexibility. So here we go. The first one is, can you be flexible with your menu, right? And you can do fruits or syrups and have a wide range of flavors. But also in flexibility is, how easy is it to be flexible and get it in store shelves? How flexible is it to get it to ship? How flexible is it just to take it anywhere? And honestly, I'm giving it a C. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you can make a bunch of different flavors with syrups and fruit, but that's it. You can't really change the dynamic of the lemonade itself. Yeah, you can have different flavors, but as far as that goes, it's only so flexible. And as far as putting it on store shelves or shipping it, there's a lot of things, at least in my area, health department wise, and a lot of hoops and red tape you would have to do to get a lemonade product shipping and in store shelves and things like that. That makes it extremely rough. So as an average, we're just going to give it a C for flexibility. Next, competition. Man, I'm just going to tell you right now, it gets a D. It's at the everyone and their mother is selling lemonade. Why? Because of many of the things I said at the beginning of this video. It gets a solid D for competition. I mean, it's hard to get a market share with lemonade because so many people sell lemonade. Next, availability of the products themselves so you can actually make the lemonade. This gets a solid B. I mean, really, getting the lemons isn't hard. Getting the sugar is definitely not hard. Getting ice, not hard. The only hitch and a giddy up is you have to order cups or drive to a Restaurant Depot or somewhere, or Sam's Club maybe even, to get your cups. But by and large, it's really easy to get the products you need. Now, there's other things food businesses we're going to discuss that get an A. And there's some that are going to get a C or D because getting these products is not easy. But for lemonade, it gets a solid B because the availability of these products is relatively easy. Now, my last category, and then we're going to do an overall grade on a lemonade business on an A through F scale. Okay. Can you make $50,000 a year at least on the lemonade business? Well, let's just throw out a couple numbers. If you did $1,000 at an event, you would need 50 events, right? Just to gross $50,000. But fortunately, the lemonade business has many times that you can make $2, $3, $4, $5,000 at an event, depending upon the event you get, how you work it, make sure you're getting everything proper. So making $50,000 a year, and now it isn't simple. It's not going to get an A, but it's also not going to get anything less than a B. It is relatively easy, in my mind, and through my experience, to make $50,000 just off the lemonade business. It gets a solid B for can you make $50,000 a year. Now, overall, we're going to go through these 8 categories. We averaged them up. We came up with the score. And as far as the lemonade business goes, the A scale would mean I would leave my house right now and start this business because I think it's almost 100% foolproof. The lemonade business does not get that. The lemonade business gets a B. And the thing that weights it down a little bit from getting an A is a massive amount of competition and being able to be flexible and be able to ship it relatively easy. But by and large, the lemonade business is an amazing business that I think everyone should start, and it gets a solid B. I hope you enjoyed the tier list, and if you want more of this type of content and tier lists, I am ready to do those and so excited to do a whole bunch of businesses and different products. This is Mike, the Caesar of Concessions, out.